Oh my God. I don't even want to do this podcast. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So, if you are a beauty business owner and this hasn't happened to you yet, it will. And if you are a beauty business owner and this has already happened to you, you're going to fucking love this podcast. I promise. Today we are talking about burns in the beauty business. Burns. So, good morning. Happy Monday. Well, if you're listening to this on the day it's released, anyway. Oh my gosh. Okay, so boy, do I have kind of a doozy for you. Today, we're diving into the world of beauty entrepreneurship and discussing the financial benefits of owning, that's right, we're going to talk about the money, of owning a beauty business, especially for mothers, women with a high school education, and those looking to start over after divorce. So, did you know that the beauty industry is a $1 trillion market? A trillion with that's three billions. No, three tens of billions. 300. What is that? What is a trillion? I can't even fathom it. That's how much money it is. A $1 trillion market and is one of the fastest growing industries in the entire world. Yes, you heard that correctly. The beauty industry has seen an incredible surge in recent years and it's not slowing down anytime soon, trust me. It's only up from here, especially the more we kind of fine tune our processes and realize just how far we can take these businesses. The expansion, the scaling, you want to get it on the ground floor. Owning a beauty business can provide a number of financial benefits, especially for moms who are looking for a flexible career option. Because this career really, when you own the business and you're setting the calendar, it really allows you to balance your work and family life in whichever direction you would like. So, for women with a high school education, owning a beauty business can provide an opportunity to start their own career. And also, I think a little bit of self satisfaction. A lot of times when we are all of us were friends in high school and some people went off and did this and the rest of us feel like, oh, but I didn't. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything in the world of business because when you are the CEO, no one asks for your credentials. CEO is the top credential. And you're setting the rules and you're determining your salary. So oftentimes, actually, though I do hold a degree, I'm not using it. I am actually financially doing better and making smarter financial investments than a lot of people who went to college with me. And for women who are kind of looking to start over, whether that's after, how people have like chapters in life, seasons. A lot of times, one of the most common seasons people are in when they come to me is starting over after divorce or after their kids are grown and out of the house. Owning a beauty business can be a fresh start because a fresh business is a fresh start, right? Providing a source of income and a new path for the future, new challenges, new people come into your life throughout the business. Yeah, it's definitely a blank page ready for you to write whatever you'd like on it. So, okay, now listen. Starting a budget. Okay. Starting with a budget, small budget. Okay. You might be thinking, how do I even start a beauty business, Victoria? Don't worry. Starting a beauty business does not have to be expensive. You can start small, actually. You can start by offering services, depending on where you live, sometimes from your home, other times from just a small room rental. A lot of times you can find weekly rates on rentals or even an as-use rental. Saying like, oh, you can rent the bed by the hour to do lashing or whatever. And don't discount solo suites. Those are pretty good too. And then you can gradually build up as you gain clients. I did. So I rented a room in my friend's hair salon, and I want to say it was $600 a month, and I only had two walls. I only had two walls and a curtain. Oh my gosh. I remember that ugly little orange room so fondly. I had my babies in that room. I met my first clients in that room. I learned a lot about where my business was going and how to run a business and a lot about just systems. I learned hard lessons. I cried in that room. I had a miscarriage in that room. A lot of life went on in that room. There was also a very drunken Cinco de Mayo evening that I spent in that room with my husband trying to put a chair together because I had a client the next day and I had bought a new chair, upgraded. Yeah, and then from there, I moved on, right? Then I got a suite, and then I got I got a room in a suite. Then I got the whole suite, and then I added on to that, and we did a little bit of construction and renovation. And then I finally purchased commercial real estate, and that was a huge build out. But it grew. You see what I'm saying? Like gradually. I started with the faith of a mustard seed and I grew it into something much, much bigger. There are also so many online courses and workshops that can help you kind of get these skills together now. When I first started, I was an island until I learned the art of collaboration and really started picking other people's brains and finally actually invested in mentorship and got myself a solid plan going. There's so much of that now. There's so much of that available to you. The possibility of growth and expansion is ridiculous. So as your beauty business is growing, you have the opportunity to expand and then offer additional services. You can sell products. You can even franchise your business if you want to. You can have multiple locations. You can have them in different states. You can have other people running them. The possibilities, honestly, are endless. The financial benefits of that are incredibly significant, which is why this is $1 trillion industry, which is why I said it's only going to grow from here. And if you aren't thinking this way, then you're thinking too small. You're thinking too small. You have to really think in the long term about what does that trajectory of your business look like. If you're looking at your day-to-day right now and trying to fill your books, you're seeing a very narrow version of your business. You're almost zoomed in. If you were to zoom all the way out and look at the whole like brain map of the business, typically it starts out as some, the really smallest part. The first step is somebody who's thinking about a career in this industry. The very first step that they take is actually becoming an artist, right? Whether that's lashing or spray tanning or brows or whatever, they become an artist. And all they want to do is fill their books. And a lot of times that's the goal and that's the thought process around it too. They're like, oh man, if I could just fill my books, if I could just fill my books. Then they start taking courses. They want to take more courses so that they can set themselves apart from all the other people who are still, at the beginning of the race. And that requires significant investment. And some of those people, if you're really smart, invest not just in skills courses, but also in business courses, mentorship courses, people who have actually done this before you in the beauty industry. That's what I did when I signed on with Sheila Bella at PRB. Pretty Rich Bosses is literally a multi-million-dollar company that was founded by a lady who made millions of dollars doing brows, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So that was a no-brainer for me. Obviously, she's already done it. Why couldn't she tell me exactly what to do? Obviously. So you get into that little space, right? Where you're the artist and you're earning money so that you can continue investing in the business and you're growing the business. Once you decide what path you want to go down next, it's really a matter of, do you want to be an educator? Do you want to come out with products? Do you want to do online courses? Do you want to do in-person courses? Do you want to hire? Do you want to have other artists underneath you? And then you grow the business from there. And depending on which of those routes you chose, then you start branching off of that idea. So let's say that you chose to hire, right? So now you want to get your girls' books busy. And now you've got 3 girls working underneath you and, you get a percentage off of every brow that they do. And they don't really have to worry about all that much because you're handling all the business side of it. So it's an absolutely beautiful partnership. But you have more time now because they're doing the brows. So all you have to do is all the admin stuff, which you can defer to a bookkeeper and whatever else, right? So now you can either take that money and start investing in something else and kind of not have all your eggs in one basket. So let's say you want to do ATMs or vending machines, or have maybe an online service company where you do social media management for other beauty businesses, that kind of thing. See what I'm saying? Now you've got several pipelines of money coming in. And then if you want to, if you're really brave, really brave, and really into running a business, you can open up another location and you can do the same thing, wash, rinse, repeat. Or you can start buying commercial real estate, and now maybe you have booth rentals like Sola Suites, except that they're not super corporate and you have the edge there because you know the market. You're actually from here, unlike Sola Suites, which are nationwide. Do you see where I'm going with this? There are so many possibilities and pathways in this business. If you are not thinking bigger picture, you are missing out. And I do, yes, I do. I'll be honest with you. I do coach other people on how to do this and how to make these choices and how to like reverse engineer their top goal. Give me your biggest goal and I'll show you the pathway on how to get there. I do that. I am not saying this just because I want you to come and actually, I don't want you to be my student. If you want to sign up at PRB, I highly, highly, highly recommend their program. It made me a lot of money. It made me very successful, but I don't really have time to take on more students right now. But I am available in the DM. So if you would like more information about that, I will give you my absolute unbiased, biased opinion. Continue this conversation with me anytime and DM me over on Instagram at victoria.glam. Today was a quick one because I've got a million things to do, but I was so glad that you made time for me this morning. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.